a 2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Walters. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Walters. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Walters. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Walters. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Martin now on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
On second down, here's a run with Moss.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the San Diego first down.
Back to throw. Martin. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Ramsey.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Martin, off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Thunderbirds will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, Paul, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He finds his man, complete. That's Walters. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the River Hogs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown! I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Martin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Martin. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey.
Complete to number 85. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the San Diego...
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Martin. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramsey.
Complete to number 85.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now Martin on 1st and 10.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play.
Operating from the gun, Martin. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
The 3-yard line.
Moss is in for a touchdown.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one sign of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now back to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Martin. Flush to his right. And he's going to get get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
Complete to number 85.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Martin.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw here.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Walters. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fair catch made at the 28-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Martin.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Martin. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. The Rams trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 34-17, the final as they double them up. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Lumberjacks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Martin. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 43, here's second down and 1. Back to throw. Martin. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll run on first down with Moss. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Martin. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Martin. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they'll send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. To throw is Martin. To throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Thunderbirds have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Walters. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Walters. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Here's Martin throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Martin. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Thunderbirds get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Rodgers on the return. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Martin now looking to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Thunderbirds will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On third down, Walters. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Alexander. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up third down.
Martin off the play fake. Complete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Come on. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walters. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And the San Diego first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll run on 1st down. Alexander. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Alexander, and nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Walters, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Alexander, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Martin to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some pop.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Ready. Check white. Check pink. Blue check.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Go. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st down, Thunderbird.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for our visitors, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.